Start, I have did my articleship in Hyderabad. It's in Stick First Consultancy where I have did it in transfer pricing. Say that I have did my articleship in two firms. So the another one is LSEG Global, which is based out in Dubai. Currently, I was doing my industrial training in London Stock Exchange Group, and it was into finance control.
Okay, sounds interesting, like doing articleship into a Dubai-based firm. So that's
Yeah.
actually interesting.
And high paying, the domains currently that CA is getting. So even industrial training, it's one of the golden opportunity that ICA is giving to its students. So working at the big corporates, even at such an engage, so why not to grab it that?
Hello, future CAs. Welcome to the podcast by CA Genie. I am CA Srishti Dilip Sahu, the co-founder of CA Genie, and welcome you all to this podcast series, Decoding CA Industrial Training, where we will be busting few myths about CA Industrial Training. We'll be sharing the real life experiences of our podcast guests and also helping you to get the right opportunities. So let's dive in. Charan, so tell our viewers something about yourself. Like, where have you done your articleship from? What are your personal interests? And where are you based out of? So, guys, Charan is our podcast guest for today, and he is doing his industrial training into London Stock Exchange Group in Bangalore. So, yeah, all over to you, Charan. Thanks for coming here.
Srishti, hi everyone.
Hello.
First of all, thanks for having me on this podcast. And to start, I have did my articleship in Hyderabad. It's in Stick First Business Consultancy where I have did it in transfer pricing domain. And to say that I have did my articleship in two firms. So the another one is LSEG Global, which is based out in Dubai. So I have did work from home for it, where I have got an international exposure overall there. And I'm from Andhra Pradesh. And now currently I was doing my industrial training in London Stock Exchange Group, and it was into finance control.
It sounds interesting, like doing articleship into a Dubai-based firm. So that's
Yeah.
actually interesting. Okay, Charan, like why did you opted for going for an industrial training? Because you mentioned you were doing it into transfer pricing, so it's kind of an exciting domain. Then why did you chose to go for industrial training?
Like when I was doing my articleship, I thought I need to go into a niche area. So that's the reason I thought to go into transfer pricing. But after exploring it, I thought it's not my type. So after considering what are the choices that I have, I thought finance is the one which is having a very growth, and even it's one of the growing domain and high paying, the domains currently that CA is getting. So even industrial training, it's one of the golden opportunity that ICA is giving to its students. So working at the big corporates, even at such an engage, so why not to grab it that? So you will get to know how big the decisions are made overall the company, how the large volume of data is maintained.
Correct.
Uh, so how overall the team gets work together. So that is one point, but honestly the most which motivated me to go to industrial training is its stipend. So
Oh.
it offers 3 to 4 times more than what traditional firm offers. So yeah, it's also the one of the main thing that I choose to go for industrial training. But to add one point, that what I observed after joining industrial training is that in our team that we are not only surrounded by the CAs. There are
Mhm.
different people from different finance backgrounds. Like you will have MBAs, you will have ACCAs, you will have CCAs and all. So it also helps you to open future opportunities that you can get once you get qualified, not only into taxation or not only into auditing and all. So it's really
Correct.
helpful for us, to know such an what or the opportunities that are available all over the world for CAs, not only into auditing and all.
Correct. About the stipend part, you are brutally honest. Like one of my reason for going into industrial training was stipend as well. But
Yeah.
yeah, industrial training altogether gives us a very varied experience, not like the traditional CA firms.
Mhm.
So we get to know all about how a MNC or how a company works and how the finances get handled.
Yeah,
Correct.
exactly.
So Charan, like how did you started applying or approaching the CA
Mhm.
organizations for industrial training?
First, I started applying through LinkedIn first. So what are the posts that I have seen? Like a few persons will be posting from the company that they are working. Like there is a vacancy available in their team. So I used to mail to such person. What is the mail ID that has been mentioned in the post? And with that, I usually connect with the person personally, showing my personal interest about the opportunity. So it even keep an edge over the other applications when we connect over them. And the second thing is I even check the career portals of the companies, and that's how I landed in LSEG. I have checked the vacancy to the career portal only, And when I was applying though, so the every vacancy that I applied, I use referral. So
Correct.
without referral, I think I have not made into LSEG too. So it
Okay.
really played a crucial role. And everyone, like, if they have a choice to get a referral from a person, they should definitely try to get. And
Correct.
the third one is like the communities. Like we have such groups in Telegram or WhatsApp. So where we will get the like which we can't find in the career portal or in LinkedIn. So we may get few opportunities find in these communities. So for me, I can say like at my time, my student club helped me a
Mm-hmm.
lot in my industrial training. It provided me the cold mailing list, which even I received so many responses from just cold mailing. And I think a CA Genie was not there at my time, but I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
even many of my friends are using it now. So like when I was there, so I need to search vacancies on LinkedIn, on career portal, on WhatsApp, on Telegram. But where now you can find all the things on one platform. So it's like there is a lot of time saving to the industrial trainees who are going finding their opportunities. So it's really useful. And they even mentioned that there is a future called AI mail drafting. So I think it's really a added advantage for them. No need to type it. Like they can auto write what they have done with the help of the resumes that they have uploaded. So I think it's really helpful. So yeah, it's really a great thing or development from your side too.
Thank you. Yeah. Viewers who are not yet aware of our CA Genie app, I would tell you to just go on the Play Store and download our CA Genie app, where we daily twice post all the fresh vacancies about CA articleship, industrial training, qualified CAs, and semi qualified. And even you can join our WhatsApp groups, which will be present in the pinned comments of this video. So yeah, Charan, like yeah, CA Genie wasn't present at that time. Hope
Yeah.
we would have been there earlier so that it would have been more easy for you also to search more vacancies
Yes.
and apply. Okay, anyways, now as you must have applied for many other organizations apart from LSEG, like how did you prepare for different interviews?
So I have used the resource which are available in my student club. So there
Mm-hmm.
is some resources that is available, like the subject wise details which we need to prepare. And I have even referred the CA Monk's industrial training material, which consists of all the questions like financial questions, investment banking questions, stock markets, derivatives, whatnot. So I think that material is really helped me a lot to get prepared for all the interviews. And even though whatever the interview is like we India is a common thing. So
Correct.
listening to marathons like Akash Kondai sir's marathons helped me a
Mm.
lot.
Correct. Like even I can vouch for this. Indias are the undeniable topic for any
Yeah.
industry training interviews for sure. Okay, then I think now CA Genie should also plan such kind of resources for sure for their viewers. I guess that.
Yes, I think it's really useful for the
Yeah,
aspirants.
exactly. So now let's I am now getting very much interested in to know from you, what does London Stock Exchange Group actually does, and why did you chose that organization, and what is exactly your role in that as a
Yeah,
CA trainee?
well, London Stock Exchange Group has mainly four divisions, so which is called as data and analytics, market division, risk division, and FTSE result.
Mm-hmm.
So main resource the main revenue that LSEG get is from analytics division, data analytics. So LSEG is like comes under an IT. So even though it's one of the largest financial infrastructure data provider, so which it provides a software to one of the leading investment banking firms all over the world, or like you can say banks, you can say JP Morgan, and also they use this software where they will get all the financial information about the stock market and the future analytics, how predictions and all. So
Mm-hmm.
it says that. And when it comes to the marketing division, so it's all about the equity market, and the London Stock Exchange, which it has comes under its division. And it has FTSE Russell, which is known as the indices. How we have BSC like Nifty 50.
Uh-huh.
So it has an FTSE Russell index. So which it is in UK it has FTSE 100, and USA it has Russell 2000. So these are the indices. So the all the asset management companies, investment banking firms uses this as a benchmark for their projects.
Okay.
And the last one is risk intelligence. So it
Hmm.
helps the companies to perform due diligences and the risk that it has, any kind of stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. So, what exactly is your role as a CA industrial trainee, and can you give us a practical example of your daily tasks?
So here, LSEG hides only into finance controllers. There is no other division that industrial trainees were hired in LSEG. So under finance controller department, so here LSEG has different like subsidiaries all over the world. So there is an entity controller or like financial controller for each entity. So I will be supporting for one entity controller for the Turkey entity. So like the Turkey subsidiary. So my work is to support him on the works part, like doing compliances. What are the compliances that the Turkey entity of LSEG have? So like VAT filings, transfer pricing, direct tax, corporate income tax. Yes, there are separate teams in LSEG for even every department that is like there is an VAT team, there is an direct tax team, there is an CIT team, there is a transfer pricing team. But our work is to coordinate with everyone to make sure the filings happen timely. There is no penalties and all, and to review the work that they have done. Even though they have done the work, we need to review that as our part. So where then we need to provide our approval for the filings and all. And
Correct.
one of the major work is around reconciliation. So I will be doing a reconciliations of AP reconciliations, AR reconciliations, with that I need to match that my local book entities like Turkey entities data is matching with overall the group data. So where we will get an exposure to Oracle, SAP, which most of the organizations expect from their candidates. And I will be need to submit some as per Turkey local government. I need to submit some transfer like transaction informations. So which has been done over the month. So every month it's a complaints like how in India how we perform GST, like how we will inform the GST department all the transactions. So as per the Turkey regulatory, we need to inform them all the transaction that has been done in a particular month, that too in a specific format, and that too in a Turkish language, not in English.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we will using macros and all for this. So the experience which I did not get in artclerkship is like getting an hand-on exposure on macros and all. So here
Yeah.
I really got a good opportunity to work on macros, how to build macros, how to test them, and even I even automated the process of this because this is an every month process.
Hmm.
So there's a standard procedure. So I thought, why not to automate this? So I have used the coding like Python. So even I learned interested that coding is somewhat I found interested these days. So I have
Right.
automated the process. So yeah, even the automation is also one of the greatest tool that a person can have exposure at a very young age. You will be getting an exposure to Power BI and so on. So many automation tools.
Okay, mention about so many automation tools and all. So, were
Mm.
you previously knowing them, or is it a prerequisite for industrial training to know
No,
all these
it's
previously?
not any prerequisite, or they did not even ask in the interview. Just out of my
Acha.
curiosity, just I have developed the interest and automated the things.
Okay, okay. So it's not a prerequisite that okay you need to have, but if you are having the information, then it is well and good.
Yeah, it's good. If
Yeah.
you have, yeah, it's really an added advantage to keep
Hmm.
your resume on edge over the others.
Oh. Now, what kind of questions were asked to you in your interview in the LSEG?
In LSEG, they have, so it's mainly they focused on indices. So
Hmm.
index 115, 109, and 116. I think these are all three indices every organization interviewer will definitely ask. So
Correct.
same happened here. They have asked me how practically these indices will be applicable.
Hmm.
And then derivatives part, and they have gone through my resume. They have asked what is transfer pricing and how do you like behave in some behavior questions. So how you handle a
Okay.
client in your
Hmm.
article sheet. So A to Z, how you will start from client and how from to end process. So how you will derive the transfer pricing, that report to client. So overall, they have asked, and yeah, they have even asked these basic general entries like the difference between provisions and deferred, the difference between contingent and provisions, the difference between accrual and provisions,
Okay.
and the general entries of GSTs and all.
Like we tend to do is we tend to brush up upon all the important topics and
Mhm.
everything, but we forget to brush up upon
Yeah,
all the basic things. So this is
even
where majorly we
yes,
can make
when I
mistakes.
got confused on the GST entries and all.
Yeah. Because we don't express this, or we
Yeah,
don't feel like all these basic questions of journal entries will be asked in the interview. So viewers, it's important to touch upon your basics as well, just touching upon the higher level topics, because if you are not able to answer any high level topic, that's understandable by the interviewer, that okay, this person might not be knowing this. But if you don't know basics, then that is a major turn off for the interviewer.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He should get.
Correct. What are the future opportunities that can open from this role?
So one path straight is financial controller. Like every
Hmm.
organization need a financial controller, like
Yeah.
to maintain the financial reporting accuracy, the books of accounts accuracy. So it's one straight away path, so one can get into. And the second thing is global compliances and regulatory reporting specialist. So even it's one of the developing, domain. So where the work in LSEG, you will be getting an handover exposure when you're doing these reconciliations. So you know to get how to regulate this. So how to report this, whether the following values that we have reported is exactly the same, or do we have any additional supports and all. So it's even opens the door to global compliances if you want. And even we do a lot of management reporting internally as part of our financial control. Say like we will do our PS spec, like balance sheet analysis, P&L analysis, like as part of our variance analysis. So even you can go into FP&A with the
Oh,
like a sort
correct.
of knowledge, basic knowledge that you have got into this variance analysis and all. And even you can apply to this management reporting specialist roles too.
Quite lot of opportunity. It's not like
Yeah.
that we'll be stuck into some particular niche. So yeah, there are a lot of opportunities after this.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
So how was your experience till date? Like when did you join your industrial training?
So it's been my 6 month here. So I have been joined in
Nice.
April. So it's
Mm-hmm.
really an eye-opening experience, I can say. So no one should miss this. So it's like really amazing. So having an exposure into the corporates at a really engaged where no one could have.
Hmm.
So it's really good.
Okay, Charan. So in our podcast, we have a small fun segment. So it's just for entertainment person. I'll be posing three rapid fire question to you. So the first
Okay.
one is, if your industrial training was a movie, what title it would
Okay,
have?
an intern. So there is a movie called An Intern. So exactly, like think it aligns to my life. Like how like in the movie the hero has like a good interesting work, a good supportive environment, and like he even has some fun stuffs like corporate parties and all. So I think I was also having this same. So attending corporate parties, team parties. Apart from work, it's really good. It
I
excites
should
me.
watch that. I have not watched that movie
Yeah, you
yet.
should definitely watch it.
Yeah, I will watch it. Okay. Now, one corporate jargon that you still don't understand.
There is no jargon that I could still not understand because we don't use much in my team. But like when I was like rotating or like have a walk in my cafeteria, I just got overheard one word. I think if let it is like let's put a pin in it. It's like, do you know what does it mean?
No, even I'm hearing for the first time actually.
So I thought let's put a pin into it means like I thought just like keeping like
Literally.
writing it
Huh.
in some stick paper and then attaching it to the desktop. But actually when I search it, it's like let's pause the topic here and let's continue the topic after.
Okay. Nice, nice. Okay. Now, one Excel shortcut that you use the most.
I use like I start my day with that Excel shortcut and I stop my day with that Excel shortcut. That is Alt and VT. So do you know
Oh,
that what does it?
pivot table?
Yeah, it's pivot
Yeah.
table. So most of my work revolve around the pivot tables.
Okay, and mine is the Alt F8 for running the macros.
Okay, okay.
Okay, okay, Charan. So let's put a pin in all this technical discussion,
Okay,
and
okay.
I want to know your advice to the juniors or the people who will be searching their industrial training now. Any suggestions that you want them to give?
See, the one suggestion that I would really give is don't miss out the opportunity if you get. It's really, as said, it's really a golden opportunity that ICA provides to its students. So I think it's the only opportunity that ICA provides to its student is industrial training. And it's not only about the work or like money. It's really you will having such a growth career at a very young age, which is really important for you in your future career. So don't miss out the opportunity. If so far the yeah, they should not miss one.
Correct. Saying that everyone should opt for industrial training if they want to go, so that they'll have a very nice exposure of this
Yes.
corporate world. How does it works and all. Okay, so students and the viewers who are viewing us, if you also want to go for an industrial training, you don't have to make much of the efforts. All the vacancies of all organizations you'll be getting on our app, which is known as CA Genie. I'll be pinning the links in the comment section as well as the description. Also join our all the WhatsApp community groups to get all the access to particular vacancies or any initiatives that we are building further, and also subscribe to our newly built YouTube channel CA Genie. Your subscription and your likes will mean a lot to us, and stay tuned for more such wonderful experience sharing podcast ahead. And thank you so much, Charan, for joining us
Thank
here
you,
in this
Srishti. Yeah.
podcast. So, as we end up here, guys, this is CA Genie and this is CA Srishti Dilip Sahu signing off, turning all your CA dreams into reality. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.